Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, the Crystalline Princess, and today we have your May reading. Happy birthday to my Taurus sons out there, by the way. Let's celebrate you. So, we're going to be looking at the theme, the challenge, the blessing, love, money, and advice for you this month. Okay, we're going to hop straight into it. I was getting a lot of messages as soon as I got into your energy. Like, even when I was preparing the reading, I was like, whoa, I just feel like overwhelmed with messages. So, I keep hearing, life is a beautiful mess. Life is a beautiful mess. I feel like there is a lot of chaotic energy around you, Taurus. I feel like there has been in a while. I've said this many times, Uranus is in your sign. It's just going to be chaos. Uranus hates to be in Taurus because Taurus is such a stable, fixed sign, and Uranus is a spontaneous combustion. So, you know, I'm feeling like there's been a very chaotic energy going on with you for quite a while, but it feels very beautiful. Like the end, it was so strange because I was getting this, like, everything feels messy, everything feels a little bit like but at the same time it's like really calm and it's like kind of beautiful. It's kind of like being in the eye of a storm. That's the kind of the vibe that May feels like, Taurus. So I think another message is as well, like there's a need to let your hair down. I was getting like, I feel like your mind has been so stimulated, and I feel like Mercury, oh my god, I was about to say Mercury retrograde's really been affecting you, but you guys, it's in Taurus, so you know, it's hitting you guys whether you're a Taurus sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, North Node, wherever, like it's hitting you somewhere. So yeah. It feels like it's kind of like had your brain maybe even a little frazzled. Like it's been like, it just feels like really like a lot has been going on. Like it's almost like so much has been going on that it's difficult at times to sit and process. So I really do think it's important to give yourself a bit of a break. I feel like for some of you guys, Taurus suns especially, it could be that like you need to go on a bit of a holiday, a bit of like a chill sesh. It could even be a staycation, you know. It's just like you feels like you really need to rest a little bit this month. I feel like this is a month that's calling you into really listening to yourself, really nurturing and listening to your body, and really paying attention to the messages that it's giving you. And there was another message, but it seems to be slipping my mind right now, so if it's important, it will come back up. So, okay. Oh, that's right. As soon as I looked at this, your first card, the Leo card, I was reminded straight away. So, this month feels really, really, and it could be because the sun is in Taurus, but it feels like it's really helping you to get clear on what you want. With this Leo, I will. I feel like this May is like kind of giving you a little bit more pep in your step. It's almost like I feel like you've been inspired recently, and I feel like you're going to be taking that inspiration and really building something with it with this Capricorn I use. I feel like for a lot of you guys are feeling very inspired career-wise, or just like inspired to approach something in a more lighthearted and a more playful way, especially when it comes to your career. So the overall theme for May for you is essentially, it feels like your career, it feels like with this void of course missing, it feels like something's been missing. There's an element of something that just hasn't not felt quite right. I feel like for a lot of you guys, like you are with this Leo card, like you're trying to put yourself out there. There is a need to put yourself out there with whatever it is your career is. It's kind of like whether you're climbing the ladder in some sort of industry, or you know, you're trying to create something yourself and you need to put yourself out there. We can't really go into the workforce without putting ourselves out there, because no matter what job you do, you know, commerce requires other people. So it doesn't matter if you're like, you know, working in a supermarket. It doesn't matter if you're working in a huge company and you're trying to become CEO, or if you're an entrepreneur, or you know, you're an artist or something. No matter what you are going to do, you're going to have to deal with other people. You're going to have to deal with having your work be seen by other people. And I think that that's been an issue, Taurus. And a lot of you guys are healers. Like a lot of you guys are actually trying to do things that provide nurturing and care and support to other people. And it's funny because it's like you have this pure spirit, you have this pure intention, and yet I feel like there's a bit of like, what does this shadow attribute say? It says taking advantage of those who need help or failing to care for oneself. I don't think it's you taking advantage of anyone. I feel like it's sometimes maybe you take advantage of yourself by not taking care of yourself because you are so committed to taking care of other people. So the thing is, you're going to need to be seen this month. The theme is being seen. The theme is putting yourself out there. The theme is doing right work. Like, it's giving me like, is it a, I don't even know, but like, I know there's a concept. I think it's a yogic concept, and it's like, talks about right work being really, really important, like doing work that is right for the soul. Because work is a huge part of our lives, like, believe it or not. When I was younger, I didn't give a shit about career or anything like that. I was like, so the last person that gave a crap about career. All I wanted to do was just travel and do random stuff. But it's funny because as I've gotten older, like as we do, you kind of realize that work is like the basis of your everyday life. Work is the basis of every day because you spend the majority of your time essentially doing something for someone else in order to receive stability. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's kind of the way it is. And I just feel like May is a month where like you're so, yeah, it's, you know what, it feels like it's like a resurrection. I feel like you're like resurrecting an excitement and a joy that you had that kind of got lost along the way. I feel like for some of you guys, you've been really working your magic with people, whatever it is that you do, you know, whether you're in the medical field or, but like, because with this healer, like there's something that you do that provides nourishment for other people. Some of you guys, it could even be animals, like you're taking care of animals all the time. But it just kind of feels like sometimes that really drains you. And I think May is a month that is calling you to relax. You know, that's the challenge. The challenge is, I think, relaxing a little bit and at the same time allowing yourself to get like excited. Like, I feel like there's this energy of like, because you've had like, it's like pinging, like that's what I'm getting. Like, it's like, I'm kind of like buzzing. That's it, buzzing. Like, it feels like your energy's been buzzing with all these ideas and all these like possibilities and all this stuff. But it feels like there's been something missing in terms of whether you're able to actually make it real, like whether you're able to actually like have something come to fruition. Because with the void of course moon, it feels like something's just been like off course a little bit. Something's been a little bit like, you know, the challenge is that things haven't really felt like they're where they're supposed to be, you know what I mean? With this Leo card and this Capricorn, it's like, for a lot of you guys, it's really important that you allow your personality to shine in your career and whatever it is that you're doing that's like, you know, you're sharing with the world. I really feel like people really, really love you, like sharing more of you in whatever way that is, like being, I don't know. Just this Leo card's really giving me, maybe it's just for my people that are on social media and stuff, but it's like people really want to connect with you, your personality, because there's a funniness, like you're funny, you're fun, you're all these things, and it's like maybe you don't, like you come off as this like Capricorn energy that's very serious and very like stable and you know, slow moving and just kind of like committed and like almost tough, like thick-skinned sort of thing. But I feel like there's this Leo element that's missing a little bit. That's a little bit like, well, where's my fun side too? Like, I feel like you guys haven't really been showing your fun side too much. Anyway, challenge, 9th house, faith. So you guys, I feel like you really struggle to have faith in yourself and your abilities a lot. We have Neptune, sacrifice, 8th house, ending as and beginnings, 4th house, roots. And Libra, I balance. Okay, so your challenge, you've been sacrificing your own energy. That's what it feels like. It feels like there needs to be a balance here between what you give and what you receive. Like, this is kind of relatively similar to Aries in the sense that they were really kind of connecting with their masculine and feminine principles. They're very comfortable. I mean, it's Aries with their masculine, but they were really uncomfortable with their feminine receptive side. And I feel like that's like a dance that you're kind of dancing as well at the moment, because I feel like with this healer and this Neptune sacrifice, it's almost like the work you do, the healing work you do, it can be really, really exhausting because you put so much of your heart into it, because you put so much love and time and dedication and care into every single person that you're dealing with. It's very, very draining. So your number one thing this month, the challenge is kind of like knowing when to like, knowing when enough is enough. I think that it's really getting acquainted with how your energy needs to work so that you can fulfill all the things, you know. I think the challenge as well is having faith in yourself and having faith in your own abilities at times too. I just keep looking at this patient that looks really, really, really quite down, you know, and I'm just seeing this as like maybe you, at times you're focusing on what hasn't worked or what doesn't feel like it's going very well, or what feels like it's like it feels like maybe putting your time, oh, not even time, just your attention sometimes in the wrong direction. I'm getting really, really thirsty talking to you guys. I feel like hydration, well, I mean, this is Neptune as well. Hydration, it's really, really important for you guys to hydrate. For some of you guys, please listen to me when I'm saying this. Whatever it is that you do, it is really, really taxing on you. I don't care if you're a nurse, I don't care if you're a childcare worker, I don't care if you're, you know, a tarot reader. Like whatever it is, the thing that you're doing, it requires a lot of energy because you really do. You're so connected to spirit. Like you're very, 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 with this Neptune, you're extremely connected to spirit. So spirit is asking you to not keep pushing, you know, to when you feel that wall starting to come up. This is when you'll know, okay? An example is just, say you're doing work, you're working on whatever it is. You know what? Let's give me as an example. I'm just going to use myself because I don't know, I'm suck at making up random stories like that. So let's just use me as an example. I can be sitting here reading and having the best time and we're having a blah, blah, blah. It's fun, it's great, it's all good. I will have all the energy, I will feel amazing, I'll feel great until all of a sudden, boom, a certain point will hit and then I'll just know that it's time to wrap it up. Like I can just feel it in my energy, I just feel that little bit tired, I feel that little bit drained. That's when it's time to say, okay, that's the energy's had done its dash, you know, you need to replenish now, you need to restore. And I used to sort of just read back to back to back, like just keep reading. Like I would do like readings and I would just do, okay, I've done this reading, now I'm just going to jump straight into the next reading and then I'm going to finish that one, then I'm going to jump straight into the next reading. And I can't really do that. Like lately, like I just filmed Aries reading earlier today. I filmed that probably 2 or 3 hours ago and now I'm doing Taurus. It's kind of like I'm needing to really get clear on what my body actually needs in order to serve the people the way I want to serve them, because if I'm depleting myself in order to serve you, then I'm not really being of service to you, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what you're learning. That's what the month of May is about for you, Taurus. So we have 8th house endings and beginnings as well. So there are things that you're letting go of, and you know, this is that Scorpio, is it a full moon solar eclipse? Yeah, it's a full moon. So we've got that Scorpio full moon eclipse that is happening, and it's going to be big. It's going to be big. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be opposing you guys, Taurus. The moon hates, you see, the funny thing is the moon loves to be in Taurus. Moon hates to be in Scorpio. So we're about to have a full moon in the sign that the moon pretty much hates to be in the most, because it's the most emotionally unstable. The moon likes to be in Taurus because it's emotionally stable. Taurus is such a strong, stable sign. And so, not to say that Scorpio is unstable, but it is the energy of crisis. It is the energy of you know, transformation and chaos and, you know, death and destruction and things like that. So there is a change, there's a huge shift. It could be for some of you guys, especially in your home, like whether it's with your home or family members. It could be that that's like something that's sparking you to really move in this direction with your career, because it could be that it's like time to break away from the past. It kind of feels like it's time to do something again. And look, we have the imagery twice here of we've got Egypt vibes, and I just keep staring at like the Sphinx and the like Tutankhamun looking guy. I just feel like there's like something that has been like does this sound weird, like mummified? Like it kind of feels like like it's almost been stored. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you guys know what I mean. It's like you've put something in a canopic jar. Is that what it is? And you've just let it sort of like you know, fester and live in its own juices for a few years, and now you're kind of ready to open up the box and unleash the new you. Oh fuck it, I'm running out of battery on my goddamn camera. Okay guys, I'm gonna try and be really quick, but anyway, so I feel like with your 4th house coming out, it's a big shake up in oh, that's funny too actually, because 4th house opposes 10th house, Capricorn and Cancer, and that's what it came out with. 4th house is Cancer energy, 10th house is Capricorn energy, and you have these both out. So it's the pushing, it's kind of like a bird leaving the nest energy. It's kind of like using your past, using your roots to really propel you forward into your legacy. Like, what are you creating? I feel like it feels like for a lot of you guys, like being out in nature, like, I don't know, I feel like there's a really innocent part of you that almost like when you're a kid, I feel like you were out in nature all the time. I feel like you were really connected with nature spirits, fairies and things like that. I feel like there's this real earthy, I mean you're Taurus obviously, but like it feels like there's this really, really earthy energy to you this month. Like almost like more than usual. Like I don't know if this month you're going to be feeling a little bit even more drawn to like fairies and stuff, but I just feel like, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are even going to be getting like another pet. I feel like for someone, like maybe you want a rabbit, or there's a childhood animal, or there's some, I don't know, there's something that you guys like, you guys really loved to I think you feel understood by animals. I feel like animals make you feel really understood. I feel like this May, it's like there's maybe you're going to be connecting with an animal that reminds you of an animal that you had when you were a kid. I don't know, that's a really random ass fucking message. But anyway, it could be, I don't know, maybe this animal inspires you or reminds you of something that you loved or you used to do with a kid, and it kind of brings back like this happiness and this like, ooh. But you know what, I feel like some of you guys, like, you have this energy of like being a really out there, big, bright, flamboyant kid. Like this big, bright energy. And it kind of feels like, I don't know if some of you guys wanted to maybe be like actors or dancers, or like just like you just wanted to like put your energy out there. And it feels like at some point in time something happened to break this in a way. Not even break it, because it's not like it's broken, but it's like something happened to like tear something. It's like it feels kind of like something just snapped very quickly. Like all of a sudden it's like that light was gone. I don't know, I feel like May has really, and I think it's the eclipse, May has really got this coming up for you, and it's probably the retrograde as well. May's got you really like backtracking on where you've come from and where you're going. I feel like it's going to be difficult to balance these energies. I feel like this month it's going to be difficult. I feel like it's going to be very emotional. But I feel like you're going to be allowing your emotions to actually come out too. I feel like there's a mask you've been hiding behind for a long time. And because you are a healer, because you do need to have such pure energy, like the spirit will continuously force you into needing to like move through more and more layers of your own healing so that you can help others move through theirs. So I kind of just feel like this month, it's like, it's really calling on your faith, because there's going to be some, I do want to say, like, there is going to be some hard stuff, but with this Libra out as well, the good comes with the bad, the light with the dark, you know. I feel like at some points it's going to be a difficult month, but it's also going to be really beautiful at the same time. Okay. Oh man, that tripped me out. I could hear someone talking out there. Friggin' wigged me out, Taurus. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the 7 of Cups. So like we've been talking about, May is about you getting clear on what it is that you really, really want. I feel like some of you guys, you need money, you need cash. I feel like there are some sacrifices that you need to make in order to make that cash. I feel like in order to have the stability that you're searching for, there are some sacrifices that you need to make in May. And that's the blessing at the same time, you know. The blessing is the fact that you, my friend, you, my beautiful Taurus, have been like going at something, like you've stayed so loyal to something. And it's moved so fucking slowly. Like, it's unbelievable. It's almost like this thing feels like it's moved at a snail's pace. It feels like maybe at times it hasn't even moved at all. I feel like there's times where you have to even put the brakes on yourself. With this Eight of Wands in reverse, like, I feel like you have had to stop yourself at times because you've just had other things to tend to. You've had other things to put your soul, heart and soul into. I feel like it's your healing journey has called for you at times to have to put this thing on the back burner, because look, we have the Emperor and we have the Queen of Wands. Like, come on, you have something really, really powerful to create, and you're gonna create it. I feel like this month, like, it's really you. It's like, I'm getting this, like, something's been mirroring you. I feel like you're going to be starting to see yourself in so many things. Like, I feel like this is a good thing, and I feel like this is a bad, like, not a good or a bad thing, but positive and negative. I feel like you're going to be seeing the positive traits of yourself everywhere you look in other people, but you're also going to be seeing the negative traits of yourself everywhere in other people. And we all see that all the time, but you're going to, like, almost have the blinders taken off. Like, you're kind of going to be looking, I think you're going to be looking at everything really, really clearly. It's almost like this clarity that's coming in, because with this Seven of Cups and with this Neptune, that's the challenge. The challenge has been seeing through the fog. So I think it's like, it's all about the fire at the moment. I feel like at the moment it's like you have a lot of passion, but you might not know exactly where it is you're going. It's like the mind might not be entirely sure, but it feels like your body is. It feels like your soul is. Your spirit knows where it's kind of going. I feel like you're being called to, like, follow that and trust that, and to, like, build. I feel like there's like, that's what I was saying before, like with this Emperor, I just keep seeing how serious her face looks. I feel like there's a need for you guys to have more fun, though. Like, I feel like there's like, that's the balance, because that came out on top of the balance card. There's a need to, like, have more fun and be more playful and humorous. Like, let your funny side out, let your humorous side out. I feel like you're forgetting how much people love that funny version of you. Like, I feel like life has gotten really serious. You've had some serious things that you've needed to take care of. Like this child nature, it says friendships with animals, connection with nature spirits. I feel like there's just something that's had your full attention. I feel like there's something that you've had to really nurture and take care of and to love. And whether that's, you know, parts of yourself, or that is an actual animal that's been unwell, or whether it's a child, you know, there's something that you've had to put a lot of energy into, and I feel like it's had you at times have to, like, put on a mask to hide the feelings. Like, I feel like there's a lot of feelings. Now I'm getting really itchy nose. I feel like there's a lot of emotion that comes with taking care, and for some of you guys I really feel like it's like maybe like taking care of your inner child, but it feels like there's a lot of emotions that come with that. And I feel like this month you really, like I keep saying, like, you just feel like there's a mask being removed, like you're taking something off, like it's seeing clearly. We have intention. Be clear and decisive, focus on what you really want, and be bold with your requests to the universe. Like, that's what we've been talking about. You need to get really clear. Because there's a lack of clarity, like, and this month it's about finding that clarity, because you need to get clear on what it is that you're trying to build, what are you trying to create. This is about legacy sort of stuff. There are some things that have to go, there are some things that have to, you know, be left behind. We have polarity at the bottom of the deck. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So yeah, some of you guys, you have just been, essentially you're just dealing with your shadow, you're just dealing with your inner child wounds, you're just dealing, with, like, the parts of you that feel a little bit more uncomfortable. And it's finding that balance between, like, yeah, doing that difficult, hard sort of work, but also, like, the light and having fun and playing again. And, you know, being you know, being equally sort of, like, in both worlds. You know, you can't be all light and you can't be all dark. Underneath that we have the nature card. It says ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, and connect with elementals. Nature, nature, nature. There's nothing more important for Taurus than nature. So nature's really going to help you find clarity. The more time you spend out in nature, the more time you spend, like, being I feel like talking to the universe, I feel like spending time out in nature and really talking to the universe, especially with this roots, 4th house roots card, like trees, like sitting underneath a tree and really conversing with nature. It even could be like planting a garden and talking to nature. Some of you guys are going to adopt a kitty, or you really want a cat. Or like there's a special cat in your life. That could have been that childhood pet. Oh, actually maybe it's my kitty coming through. My childhood cat just died like a week and a half ago or something. He was 25 years old. Oh, it was sad. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like there is this month, it's really about you having confidence. That's the thing. Having confidence. So that's why you need to get out in nature, because nature gives you confidence. Nature gives you heaps of confidence, and I feel like there's a love that you find there's an intimacy that you find in nature that you don't find with anything else. I don't know, an intimacy within yourself. So that's how you can really connect to this clarity. If you want clarity on where you want to build, where to put your energy, and where you're being called to go, especially to root and ground yourself, then you really need to get out in nature as much as possible. Yes. Okay, let's have a quick look at money. Let's just look at your money real quick. What is the energy of Taurus's money? Ooh, I transform. 7th house partners. Some of you guys might be receiving, maybe money's getting a little bit better this month. I feel like for some of you guys it could be that a partner is transforming in the sense that they're like getting a new job, or it could be that they're just sort of starting to like pick up, I wanted to say pick up the pace, but like pick up the slack financially. But with this Scorpio I transform, I feel like there's definitely a death and a rebirth when it comes to your finances. Like I feel like there's a lot. Let's dig further. Hold on. That's it. There's a lot of fear. I feel like there's a lot of fear that you have around money. You know, that's fine. You're Taurus. It is, you know, you live on the financial axis, so it's very difficult to not experience issues with money, and that can really be hard. I should know. I have a Taurus moon in South Node and a Scorpio North Node. Okay, I'm just being silly. Okay, we have the moon in the Magician. So you guys are really creative. Essentially this month, May, like your finances, it depends on how you want to manifest them. Like you at the moment, like whenever you're watching this reading, it's kind of like, well, do I want lots of finances? Because if you do, you can manifest that, and that's pretty much what it is. But it's the fear. I feel like for you guys, there's like a fear that you have in believing in yourself. I feel like you guys are really good at what you do, but like you don't see that. Or it's like you have this voice. It's literally a voice in like the back of your head that tells you that you're not strong enough to create that. You're not one of those people. It's almost like you have this belief that you're just not one of these people. You're not one of these spiritual people who can just manifest whatever they want. Like I feel like there's like, and that sounds so silly, but like that's genuinely, it feels like a subconscious, like a belief. Like it feels like you know what, some of you guys might have experienced like disruption. It could even be when you were younger, but it could even be like recently. Disruption when it comes to like your living situation, and so it's put a lot of fear into you about where it is or how capable you are of manifesting finances. It could be that literally there's just been like a bit of a lull, and so it's like, oh, it's been really hard, and so you don't feel as strong as you used to in your abundance. But I feel like May, I actually really like this Magician, because at the bottom of the deck we also have the Nine of Cups. So I feel like, you know, for some of you guys, do your manifestation work, because you are going to manifest the money you want. It's kind of like yeah, with this Queen of Wands and the Emperor as well, I feel like you have a lot of power. You're very powerful. My goddamn camera cut out again. Sorry guys. But it's essentially just like this month is about you really getting clear on like what financial security and stability and stuff means to you, because you have a really strong ability and capability and potential to have an extremely safe, stable, supported, powerful foundation for yourself. But I know there's a lot of fear around that. So it feels like your intentions are really important. Paying attention to the energy that you're putting into anything and everything. Because like I was saying earlier, you've been being drained for quite a while because you haven't been putting enough energy into yourself and actually taking care of yourself and nourishing yourself and your own magic, because your energy comes first. So until you can sort of put your energy first, things are going to feel a little bit disjointed. Okay, I'm really feeling, let's just get one card for love. Like, you know, I was giving you an example earlier of like when you can feel like it's time to like rest. Like, I'm feeling like that now. I'm like, okay, Spirit's telling me enough. Okay, so love, we have the Star, we have the Hermit in reverse, and we have the Six of Wands. So that's awesome. I feel like there's a couple messages here. I feel like essentially it's looking like there's a lot. You know what? I think putting yourself out there is not only powerful for you in your career, but it's also powerful for you when it comes to your love life. It might even just be that it's actually fulfilling a sense of self-esteem. Like it's almost like making you feel better about yourself because you're doing something that feels so good to you that you start to become more attractive in the eyes of your lover, you know? Or you just start to, not even that fucking matters, but like it's kind of like you just start feeling more optimistic. Like, I'm getting optimistic. I feel like this month you're feeling more optimistic. I also feel like there might be a lot of people looking at you as well. For some of you guys, like, you, with this Star and Six of Wands, it feels like kind of like a dream coming true, or like a hope, or something working out. So I feel like for some of you guys, something's really working out. I think a lot of you have been sort of like, it doesn't matter, maybe you haven't been single, but you've just been really keeping to yourself in your relationship. Maybe you haven't been really super duper focused on love. I actually feel like that's the thing. You're not super duper focused on love. You're mostly focused on healing and balancing yourself and getting your own magic out there and getting to your own level of success. And I think that's actually really attractive. I think that you are being called more into this like hermit energy, this energy of like taking care of you, working on you, nourishing you, working. Some of you guys, you are successfully going to be working from home in May. Like, you might be making more money than you've ever made actually from working at home in the month of May. So that's exciting. But yeah, it feels like really positive. I feel like, you know, just love just ain't the priority too much in May. It feels more so like rebirth is like your rebirth. I feel like for some of you guys it's like you just don't, it's not like you're, see, for some of you it feels like you're not like, it's not like you're opposed to love, it's not like you're not loving love. Like, I feel like maybe just things are moving quite well, so it's actually, it's like, or it's just not a very chaotic, or it's just not the area of your life right now that's feeling like it really needs that much attention. So it kind of feels more like you know, a lot more like self-healing. Even still like healing yourself maybe in the love department, because maybe there are some wounds that have been needed to heal. So May is a really good month for that. Anyway, Taurus, let's get one advice card and then I am out of here because your girl is poop dooped. My throat chakra. My throat chakra is tired. Okay, we have magic. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. What is the wish that you want to grant yourself? Yeah, that's the thing. The Star, the Six of Wands, the Magician, Strength. You guys, you have a lot of fucking great cards out here. I just want to say, Taurus. Damn it, Taurus, my camera did actually die on me, so that's a bitch. Anyway, let's just finish this up. Okay. So, prosperity, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. That's it. Seriously. Make a wish on your monies, because your money's going to be growing. It's about the work you put in, because it's not even it's not about the efforting. It's about how you're sharing and showing yourself. I feel like there's like you just need to shine. Let yourself shine. The more you allow yourself to shine and play and have fun and to do things in a creatively playful way. Look, there are the fairies. You guys really are going to be super connected to fairies this month. The fairy realm feels super duper magical for you at the moment. I think the fairy realm is going to be helping you manifest moolah. or they're like helping you to like feel inspired. It could even be that like some of you guys are artists and like they're inspiring your color palette, or they're just inspiring like certain little things. I don't know, it's really cute. But yeah, like I was saying before, like, you guys have fucking great cards out here. Like, all these cards are amazing. So essentially, I just want you to know that, like, all the power is here. All the potential is here. May can be a really amazing month for manifesting everything it is that you want and letting go of a lot of things. It's not going to be without a bit of struggle. It's hard, you know. It's not easy to let go of things that we've held on to for a long time. Beliefs, thought patterns, habits, addictions, all that sort of shit. But essentially, it's the only thing that will move us forward. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going to leave that there now, Taurus, because as you can tell, I'm kind of fucked. I need to have a rest up. I love you guys so, so much. I want to thank your guides, your angels, your ancestors, all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you in all moments for delivering this message to me so that I may deliver it to you. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give it a like, a good old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you would like to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, you can do that in the link down below. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Don't forget to check out your channeled song, and I will see you in the next reading, Taurus. Have the most incredible May, and happy birthday to my beautiful Taurus sons. See you later.